Good morning. We don't know what you want, so I'll suggest some stuff. It is Saturday the 8th here in beautiful Las Vegas. I'm passing the Hall of Fame pinball. I originally was on Tropicana, now they moved it. Anyways, we're passing the Las Vegas sign off the strip. And today I'm going to talk about 369. 369 can be a lot of different things. Nikola Tesla was talking about frequency, energy. You know, what is that? What is frequency? You can consider it as light. You can consider it as sound. And your ears hear the sound and can bring the audio that you're hearing from my mouth. So, my voice is creating a frequency that creates sound that you can hear. 369, I have a technique to try to manifest little things. And like I said, I'm doing my version, and I'm only telling you and showing you what works. But there is a dark side to everything. If you have something you want to manifest, well, there are forces out there that don't want you to manifest it. And that's where it comes to you to test you. Could be you. It could be your higher self saying, I'm going to do these things I want, but I want to make sure I'm learning, so let's make it interesting. So, with that in mind, 369, you have three things. It could be any three things. Don't make it bigger than it is. Just pick three things, right? Once you pick those three things, you're gonna find a way to make it work for the three things, and you're gonna find 6 times a day. Schedule it so that you can have those three things 6 times a day. Once you have that together and is written down, and you know when you're going to do it, with heart, feeling, imagination, and growth, and just find it. Like if you stub your toe and you got that, you're like, oh, just find that recreation. Think of something that you can recreate in your I don't want you to hurt yourself, but if you can find that little connection, your brain has, your brain tissue. Sorry, I'm trying to use my words. But at the same time, your heart also has brain tissue. So if you can combine, I think it was Dispenza who said it, you could fix your trauma of what happens in your life. But you can't fix it completely if you're not using the element of your heart, because your heart has brain matter. It has a brain. It has knowledge. It has memory. And it remembers in a different way, more of an organic feel. So your logical feels it with your organic. So with the 369 technique, take that same feeling, not stubbing your toe, your same feeling, and when you have that feeling, hold it for 9 seconds. Matter of fact, you can even hold your breath. You can do deep breath work as a combination. And when you're having that breath work, you can feel that energy growing inside you of whatever you think you might want it to be. Simple. 369. We're just playing around. We're testing it. So when you can have your 3 items, 3 things that you want, you're finding 6 times a day to think about those things, and you have 9 seconds. You can even combine them. You can combine it. You can have one thing for 9 seconds, right? And you do that 6 times a day for 9 seconds each. It's how you want to manifest it. But how are you manifesting? I have my journal. I'm using my notes in my journal as, to get the video more organized. But if you can find 3 things, think about it 6 times a day, and hold it for 9 seconds. Could be another way of doing it. This is just how I do it for little things, like the pencil. I got the pencil, and I like using pencil because it's also organic. I know pens is also organic, but there's something about the pencil that makes it, original, how you're growing up. And it's about educating yourself, finding new ways to manifest, learn, educate. I've been looking into transurfing. I read a book about that. It's basically a concept of thought, what is real, how can you change your reality from one element to another. A lot of my videos do have a lot of different things in there, so I'm kind of really trying to create more of a organized thought so that the flow of the video makes a lot more sense. And it is what it is. I look for an opportunity to learn and to reach out. I'm not here to take advantage of anyone. I'm just here to talk about an experience I'm having. Most of it is spiritual, and I've spoken to a couple of people about what I'm going through, and they're like, "What the hell are you?" I don't understand. They don't understand, and I can't expect them or force them to understand. So this is something I'm doing and trying to figure out. I do have started reading tarot cards. I have gotten some suggestions from friends of mine. A good friend of mine, Julie, she's in Chicago right now helping her mom, and she has a channel herself, and we're all learning. We're all learning, and I'm sharing this with people who are doing the same thing. I have another individual named David. He, same as me, my name is David, and he started his channel about a year and a half ago. But his channel's been around for 9 years, and it started out with him just chit-chatting with his grandfather, and it developed into something even bigger. And I'm very proud of him. I support his channel. And, it's only $5. I got $5. You tip out so much in Vegas. And I told him, I'm thinking about doing something like that, so I'll share some videos. But he's really busy. I think he's got like 600 videos, and he reads the content. And if you think you might not understand, he'll explain it as he's reading it. So I'm thinking possibly I can read a couple chapters of stuff I'm interested in. Of course, the videos will get better because I am a video editor. I'm just, I'm going through my own personal things. And there are a lot of videos on this channel that you can't see. I know there's like 3 or 4 showing. But if you can look at the last premiere I did other than this video, that one is, I think, about a month old. But again, I talk a lot, and I want to not say things I shouldn't say. And I don't think I have a lot of, topics I don't want to talk about. But it's new. I'm trying it out. And you could be hitting that side to fast forward half of this crap. I don't know. Let it resonate with you. If it resonates with you, great. And if so, share it with like-minded people. I am looking for people just like me. I'm looking for photographers, videographers, DJs, musicians, anything. If you're an artist, if you want to collaborate, if you're in Las Vegas, let's put some stuff together. I used to be a teacher, so I know how to put workshops together. Very organized, somewhat organized. And If there is people who want to make things happen, that's what I'm here for. I'm not trying to make big videos. Eventually I will, but I am looking to do a podcast. I have spoken to people about creating a podcast, radio style, where it's just my picture and me yapping. A little bit more organized. I'll have my book with my bullet points, and I can just run it through. So, other than that, I'm gonna also put camping. I'm gonna see tonight on Saturday. Let's see. I'll go out and I'll go to the lake and do a fire. I have to go to a friend's house, pick up some of my stuff, and there is a very cool fire pit my brother Paul purchased and learned and figured it out, and he likes it. He gave me a one of them because he bought a new version of it. I can't think of what it's called. However, awesome. I love it. Hopefully tonight I can put it in a video and go from there. So, I am on my way to a job, and once I get there, who knows? We'll see if we put some more. Normally, on my day, I put about 4 to 5 little videos that sit in the back, and I'll link it to some people who want to share it and see what my rants are about. Anyway, here in the southern Las Vegas, I think I passed my my exit, so I'm gonna hop back on this freeway. And love you guys, and write your notes. Keep your journal not cluttered, because if your journal gets cluttered, maybe this gets cluttered, and that's what stops us from succeeding. If you need help, I will do my best to help. I can't help everybody. It's not about me, flipping the bill for people. It's about, can I say a couple of words that might make you go, you know what, I didn't think of that. Let me try that. Sometimes when I'm talking, that's all I'm doing. So if you're talking to me and it sounds like you got a problem, I might spit out a solution. And thanks, buddy. And if I have the solution for you, great. If I don't, then maybe I'll do a personal grooming. This is so new to me. And you know how people say you want things to look perfect and straight? Does that look straight? I don't know. It looks all crazy. Anyways. I'm learning, I'm playing around, I'm trying to figure this out. Alright, so I'll leave it at that, and I hope this one makes it to the internet, because a lot of these, I already recorded 2 that they're okay, they're trash, but they're good. They have a couple of things, and they're bloopers. So I will probably upload them to free up space on my camera. I don't know what's going on with my camera, because it used to have a running amount of space. Now it's just giving me a time. I'm learn as you go, go with the emphasis of go. Because if you can get it going, go for it. I'm going to try to find some seed nuggets built into this video. Maybe it might be something interesting. I can create a short remix, or man, this stuff has so much to you can do, and I'm not trying to blow up, because I don't know how to blow up. I just know how to be me. I want it organic. I don't want to have to be paying an arm and a leg. I don't know. Shit should be free, and I shouldn't curse. I'm working on it, but I do have something to talk about. I'm not going to talk about it in this video. It happened with work. I will give you a short synopsis. When you work, it's very important. Always communication is important. I did make a mistake, and it was on me, but it wasn't a major problem. I recorded the whole thing, so it came out pretty good. And I understand you can get upset about things and, say some things that might be 100% or not 100%. So, we live and learn, right? And if I can own up, you can own up. And if you can own up, then we can make things better. I saw a video with Joe Rogan. I know I do a lot of these side stories, but Joe Rogan had this podcast that, it's not even Joe Rogan. It was Mike Tyson. Someone was there. It was a doctor, and he basically told him, take this DMT, ayahuasca, crack thing pipe called the Toad. And apparently people are afraid of it because it's supposed to give you the feeling of death. And that's why people don't do it. Anyways, the feeling of death would be where you are taking the Toad, and when you inhale it, you're supposed to hold it for 9 seconds. I don't know. Enough to feel like whatever. Anyway, I'll find the video and I'll put it in my community area where I put comments. But the video basically said that he had the feeling of death. And when he did that, he said, man, I felt like you brought me to God and back. A spiritual awakening. And they kept saying over and over, it's medicine, it's medicine, it's medicine. So if it's medicine and it gives you the feeling of death, I don't know, why don't we bring that Toad that doesn't kill you into people who want to do suicide? Let them experience what death is, and if that gives them the feel of an ego death, because that's what they were talking about. He was mad, screaming, some people throw up, like ayahuasca. But if you give it to people who are contemplating suicide, this channel kind of has a little bit of that element. And I'm not even going to pretend like I know how to coach someone on something like that, because I don't. And I shouldn't recommend anyone trying to coach someone in that manner, because you know what? You're having someone's hands, their life in your hands. So the best thing to recommend is don't get involved in something like that. If it's family or someone related, ask questions to the correct people, and don't do anything unless you're 100% or you have no other choice. Don't drive fast, man. People are driving crazy here. And I keep seeing, how many people die in Las Vegas. So be safe out there. I think it's a good idea. The Toad is an equivalent thing, right? So if people are contemplating something like that, maybe you could take that, experience what death is, and maybe you might change your mind. Maybe you might have a new, content. I'll find a video. I'll make this into a clip, and then maybe we can do some video magic. I don't know. But all of my videos, when I do these, are raw. And then hopefully, if I can get enough people who want to support, $5, and to join, I'll keep these in that area for private members. And once it builds up to that, then I can do some really cool video edits. I'm going to. I just, I don't have a official place, and I will be truthful with people in this channel. It's been very interesting. I made a choice to, become a hermit, and I have places I can stay, but at the same time, I need to figure out a better way to think, because I know my mind is not being at peak proficiency I'm still making mistakes, that I should not be making mistakes, and clearly me being not being mindful. It's not willfully making mistakes. It's just, sometimes you get tired and, you make mistakes. So don't be hard on yourself. This is about an event that happened, and it is something I consider major. But if you really look at the situation, it's not that big, and I don't think it went down as how they say it went down. And but you know what? I'll take one for the team. I'll say, you know what? If you say I did that, then I'm not. The name's not even complicated to pronounce. And this isn't about blasting anybody, because that's a special day for them. And you know what? The husband was great and was even considering, tipping. But something happened where they decided to, a person decided to change the narrative. So remember, you are the narrative. It's your life, right? So you know what you do. So if you, like me, the last 30 days, I've been documenting a lot of my life for my personal benefit. And if you are watching this video and this is on the new channel, because I do have another channel which is nothing, just games and flight sims, and I do have a bunch of stuff behind there too that is not in the public. I found a way to vent my day, because we get so busy, we never have an opportunity to speak with people. And when the day is busy, we tend to think in our head. So I figured, let me talk to the camera. And I remember I shared it with someone, and they were like, man, you're gonna make it, you're gonna be a YouTuber. And I was like, what? No, I had an issue, and I wanted you to talk with me. Anyways, people see what they want to see. And for me, I'm learning, and it's fun. I have cried personally. I'm a 48-year-old man, and there's a lot of problems out in the world. A lot of them is, I've made my own problems, and I'm dealing with them. And, I've spoken to myself about certain things. So one day, when I'm ready, I'll just hit a button and unlock all these videos, and people would be like, wow. Anyways, it's not about, I am not here to put nobody in blast, because I don't want someone doing that to me. You want to have a conversation with me? I messed up in your life, come talk to me. Send a little email, text. I'm not going to be like, F you. I'm going to be like, okay, let's figure it out. And let's have coffee. We can have coffee. I'll put my Caribbean style hat, and we'll figure it out. Life is not that hard to destroy anyone's life, because if you have to go out of your way, listen to what I'm about to say, if you have to go out of your way to hurt someone financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually, the list goes on. If you have to make it a mission and start writing and doing plans to ruin someone, you could be the problem. Sometimes people just say, I don't like you because the way you wear those clothes is inappropriate. It could be anything. You don't know how people grow up. We all grow up differently. So if you want to be successful, be the best version of you, and don't go on someone and rant. You want to rant? Go on YouTube and rant, and then share with someone, and then they'll say, oh my God, delete that. And then you have a whole day to think about it, because there are some videos I have that I yelled at people and told them, "You son of a..." If I had $1 and my glasses, because I'm 48, and somebody said when I hit 50, you get blind. Live your life. Have fun. I mean, we're here to make things happen and go to work and take care of our kids and raise them. And, you know, you got people from all walks of life coming in and trying to brainwash our children. And I get it. I have, you know, a mother of my children who told me over and over, it's just like, you know what, this place is... And I learned this back in mid-90s. Mid-90s, like towards the tail end of the 90s. And what I learned was, Behold the Pale Horse. That's a book. Emerging Viruses. That's a book. There are so many things going on that you have to educate yourself. That's it. You just got to educate yourself. There's so much going on. I can't say too much because I ordered that book. I had it. I lost it. I ordered another one. It said it was on its way. I showed a friend of mine. They go, "This looks like it delivered about a year ago." I said, "I never got the book." And I never even got the money. You only have so much time to dispute something. So, wow, 26 minutes. I didn't even know I was going to be this long. I don't know what I said on this video. I'm going to upload it. I'm going to take a look at it. Maybe it's worth someone looking at. Thank you. It is Saturday. This is my morning rant. Coffee. Why I didn't even have my coffee. Let me go get some coffee and we'll figure it out. Have a good one.